Her back filled knives, the one who's bold enough to reach beyond the skies, who never buckles at the knees because she clamps her thighs. I want to be that poet that stays on your mind, with wordplay and verses that are one of a kind, creating writing styles that are only mine. I want to be that poet all of the time. Poetry saved me. Like how, you ask? My mind had gotten to where life could kiss my ass. Couldn't see the future because I was too stuck in the past. Plus, I got tired of having stones thrown at my house made of glass. And so, I wrote. I purged out all my demons, line after line. I cried with each confession and each little rhyme. Then I exposed my very soul to eyes that weren't mine. And then, I exhaled. After I read each poem and owned every fault, ripped open each wound and poured in the salt, then I cried even harder as a result. And after, I let go. With reckless abandonment, I went on a soul-searching journey to find me. Reckless as a fucking abandonment. I threw caution to the wind, kicked morale out the door, suffocated my feelings, and snuffed out the last breath of my subconscious. I gave absolutely no damn fucks. Only once I completely destroyed every part of who I used to be, was I finally able to find out who I am. Okay, so this poem is titled Nonsense, but when it's written down, it looks like it says no sense. A writer's block to beat the band, playing a dangerous game with a losing hand. My mind is sinking like it's in quicksand, in the presence of people yet in no man's land. Like playing with fire gets me excited, I sense an explosion once the match is ignited, but the ending result will still leave me delighted. I can't stay in the present because I am farsighted. My thoughts are jumping like jumping beans, the air is charged and I feel serene. Sometimes things really are as they seem. I could show my ass, but I'm not 15. Sometimey people live sometimey lives. They don't make good friends and are horrible wives. A quick stab in the back, only with multiple knives. I asked you for a 20, but you gave me all 5. You hid your face beneath a shroud. A friend, no, I think it was all a cloud. I would admit defeat, but I'm too proud. You don't have to yell, your behavior is loud. My corner only has room for me, not you, not him or she. My thoughts are tangled up and can't break free. It's like I'm drowning in a puddle disguised as the sea. I'm writing down nonsense, or so it seems. Reality is scarier than what it's in my dreams. I'm worse than a deer, I'm worse than a deer blinded by high beams. I try covering my ears, but I can still hear my screams. I shed a tear for friendships lost and ties I had to cut. However, I'm getting too old for any excuses, and I will not accept another but. Life is growth and growth is pain. In the end, it helps you stand much taller. I prayed for guidance and it was received. Now I notice my circle's getting smaller. My praying won't stop, it will never cease, because it's something that comforts me, and if I end up in my circle all alone, then I guess it was something that was meant to be. I have a husband that I'm in love with, so I wrote this about him. Sorry, I got excited about it.
If it's that one.
It's that one. Her shoulders weighed so heavy, for once again she had taken on too much. But she knew that she was never alone. He said it all with just his touch. He reached for her and brought her close, releasing her shoulders of the weight. He smiled reassuringly at her as he put her problems on his plate. The most intimate moments between us are ones that I can't find words for. Ones that I could never describe to others. Ones that are only for the two of us. No, these moments are not sexual. They are sentimental. Moments that I carry with me in case I need a smile, in case I feel alone, in case the world is cruel. You became a part of me so long ago. A part that I didn't know was missing. A part that continues to make me whole. And I know that deep down in my heart, we are meant to be. You are my future. You are my forever and always. And then he made me mad. This is a miserable mess. With me over here and you over there. No matrimonial emotions because we no longer care. Well, wait, I do. And I thought you did too. But your behavior contradicts you. Words mean shit when actions stay true, causing my heart to break into pieces times two. Hell, hearts were never meant to love. Their main purpose is to pump blood, but my heart has turned black, and now mine just pumps mud. Okay, so before I read the other ones, I changed my mind about reading this one. My sister might know what it means. I haven't told her yet.
Oh boy.
I think you'll like it. 8 altogether, 7 remaining, 1 disabled, 5 shrug off responsibility, 1 takes off the weight of 6. 8 altogether, 6 multiplied, then multiplied again, generations upon generations, but only 3 and 4 exist. 8 altogether, 6 remain, 1 claims only, 5 feign confused, all know the reasons why. 1 tree, 8 branches, 6 branches grow stems, the stems grow leaves, too much foliage, trim it down. 1 tree, 1 devoted branch, 3 plus 1 trustworthy stems, 4 loyal leaves, creates a tree that stands alone. Like that?
I did like that.
Okay. Alright. Here we go. So, over the years, we all know what's going on in the news and what's going on with black people, and usually I don't speak on posts or speak to people about it because sometimes it seems like they don't understand, so I just write about it. So these are the thoughts behind how I feel we're being treated in the world. In a world that's steadily crumbling, with the edge inches from our toes, debated by ignorance peacefully, while mounting cons weigh out pros. You can't help but sometimes just wonder, is this the end or has it just all begun? A complete overthrow of a nation, and it began with a people of one. No one's listening. They're wanting you to do what you do. They've never cared about anyone that looks like you. Another life lost, but the death doesn't bother me. The writing does. I thought we were royalty. Black people, remember, you're getting distracted from important things. We aren't peasants, but ancient rulers, queens and kings. Uphold our ancestry. Fight their fire with our grace. Our lives do matter, and there's power within our race. In the land of the free and the home of the brave, it seems that I will always bear the face of a slave. And it doesn't matter who's on the other end of the gun. They're not killing my daughter. They're killing my son. But I'm not going to riot or rise up and raise hell, because I can't raise my babies while locked away in a cell. United we stand, divided we fall. The ignorance is spreading and consuming them all. The worst isn't over, for it has only begun, and change will not happen unless we are one. But that is unlikely, since most cannot see that this nation is crumbling from what shouldn't be. How is no one else noticing what I'm noticing but me? Big lips, thick hips, darker skin, weren't always things they were praised. The very features that they rushed to buy were ones that they endlessly shamed us for, causing us to shame ourselves privately in the mirror. You're trying to become us, and yet you still don't respect who we are, let alone what we've been. This one's really short though. Because of you, our black men were hung, but now our hung black men seem to be your addiction.
Rewind.
Oh, you say that?
Encore.
Okay. Because of you, our black men were hung, but now our hung black men seem to be your addiction. And this is gonna be the last one. Do my tears steady fall onto my pillow because of the color of my skin? Do they steady fall on the bodies of the lives stolen once again? Do my tears fill up the bathtub for the injustices of a race? Or do my tears become an ocean because change does not apply to the color of my face? The world is not a peaceful place and rainbows do not exist. We all want to see a better place, but still too many resist. I will always stand behind my race and I give no fucks for who all is pissed. So watch me proudly afro out my hair and throw up a single fist.
Hey. All right, let's give it up for the